flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not it.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Lions coming up next.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
76, go. 76. 76. Hey, 5. Hey, 76. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2. It brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Goff. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive drive winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is gone. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. On the return is Williams. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play action, it's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. This one caught by Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to Moore. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hold on.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. The 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third and long. It's gone. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down. even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First down and goal to go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Lions 3.
The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Here's Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill!
Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 11. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Goff now looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. So an unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Moore, the man in motion.
We're good.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker now to add the extra point.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 42, Lions 11.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track hall with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You younger, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
they
in the game. They
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect.